Hello friends, my name is Theo, and today in this exciting Meissner Media tutorial, we are going to be making a look that is inspired by the movie Deadpool. Now, if you haven't seen it, it is graded sort of like an action movie. So, without further ado, let's hop into Davinci Resolve and get started. So here's a pretty action-y shot of my buddy David. We just got done clearing some brush by my house, and there's this little clearing-ish thing up here. And I think this looks pretty action movie. He's got a machete. He's got a number 8 shirt on. You've got the sun out in the background. Very cool, very modern, etc. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to crunch this up with our curves. Make sure that just our luminance channel is selected. And we're going to bring this down. Make it nice and crunchy. Nice, right about there. Then we're going to bring our highlights up. Just our typical little S curve. And there's that. Now we're going to adjust our midtones just a bit to get them where we like them. And that's looking pretty good, but I think we could get our darks a little bit darker now. And that is looking pretty nice. So alright, so now we've got that done. The next thing that we are going to do is go over to our hue versus saturation curve. And in here we are going to take out a lot of stuff. So basically from yellow to sort of cyan, we're going to really reduce the saturation on. And now to counteract this, and since his shirt is pretty orange, we're probably going to go a little bit extra. And then to counteract this some, we'll increase the overall saturation of the shot. And now that is looking pretty decent. So now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a serial node, and then just for my sake, you don't really need to do this, but it helps me think, and it is to add a layer node, and we're going to work in our layer node here. So we're going to go over to our qualifier tabs, uncheck saturation and hue, hit Shift H to bring up our highlight mode, and now we're going to move our lows up some. There we go, just so we keep our blacks clean. And we're going to move our highs down. We're just going to be affecting a little bit there. And then we're going to soften to taste and soften to taste. Beautiful. Now you can uncheck highlight mode. And what we're going to do with this layer is move it a little bit chilly, because that's sort of an action movie thing. So now that is starting to look nice, but there's a little bit too much saturation in there. So we're going to move that back down. Nice. So now this is sort of a good starting point. So we'll add another node, and we're going to contrast it up a little bit more. So go and twiddle with our curves a little bit more. That is starting to look pretty good. Nice. And now the next thing we're going to do is add a serial node and create a little vignette here. So we're going to make a circle one first. And when watching Deadpool, I noticed it kind of did two a little bit. So I'm going to make this big soft circle and then invert it and reduce the gamma to taste there. And then also I'm going to add a parallel node. Whoops, that's a layer node, Theo. Parallel node. And then I'm going to add a square, hold down control, and then nudge this guy up and this guy down, and adjust the softness, and then invert it. Bring the gamma down some. Looking good. Nice. And now we're going to finish it off with just our last little bits of correction. So this is just sort of adding some extra spice to it. This is already like pretty close. I think the shadows might be a little bit dark, so I'm going to do another little trick that I've picked up. So I'm going to add one serial node, reduce the contrast a good little bit, and then in our Y curve, crunch it up this way. And that'll give us a little bit more interesting contrast. Make it a little bit brighter. And then we will even cool down the highlights just a little bit. Nice. So there we go. Just like that. I think that looks pretty Deadpool-esque. There's before and after. Excellent. Good job. Thanks for modeling, David. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked it, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. No matter what, leave your feelings down in the comments below. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the Meissner Media YouTube channel. If you want even more fantastic stuff, check out meissnermedia.com/products, house LUTs. are there, which are great for creative color grading, and the Bright Lights Light Leak Pack, which has recently been updated with even more light leaks, and it now includes ProRes files. So all of you guys that have bought it have gotten an email, and you can download the new stuff. And all y'all that are gonna buy it, get ready for some really sexy files. So anyway, once again, I've been Theo with Meissner Media. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.